from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Coach Hauser before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversations each and every.
They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Jarrett. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down the throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Davis looking to pass. Back's got it on the screen. To the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Running the red zone. It's Gibson. He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ohio! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job and fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Love the work by the running back on that draw play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. Try the right side with Brown. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse. But
gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down the... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Davis will throw, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Bobcats will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used it twice in that victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He's brought down, but a really... Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Davis looking to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff for Jarrett. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the... The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. He's got enough. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Lets it fly. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Here's a give to Gibson. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Davis will throw. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And Both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They send the tight end in motion. Again, running right, it's Gibson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Gibson again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the 1st down, and we want to get it now.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff for Jarrett. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got it. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He now has 110 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Gibson one more time. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that 2nd L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Scanning the field, it's Heward. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. A give to Brown. he's brought down after a short gain.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Here comes the heat. Working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
The give to Brown. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One more time, it's Brown. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. North Carolina will call its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Back to throw, it's Heward. Flip it out to the back on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Gibson again. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us